So it's been said a bard's life can often be a hard life, or hill and jail to rove and always move from town to town. And some folk have inquired if ever we grow tired of ranging all around the world and never settling down.
But one should be a little wary of remaining stationary. 'Cause comfortable is lovely, but it's not the way we grow. When life starts to unravel, pick up your pack and travel. You'll find a strange serenity in places you don't know. Wriggle-dee-dum-dee-too-rat-terry-o-dee. There's so much to see beyond the open door. It's outward bound we go. Who knows what we'll find that we've never found before. Adventures waiting further down the road. It's waiting for you further down the road. You've got no map for showing which direction you are going.
But why start on a journey if you know where it will end?
And once you recognize,
to anticipate surprise, you'll relish every twist and turn that lies around the bend. Wriggle-dee-dum-dee-too-da-terry-o-dee-da-dee-da-dee. There's so much to see beyond the open door. It's outward bound we go. Who knows what we'll find that we've never found before. Adventures waiting further down the road. It's waiting for you further down the road. Lie-da-lie-da-lie-da-lie-da-lie. Lie-da-lie-da-lie-da-lie. Lie-da-da-lie-da-lie-da-lie-da-lie. La-da-da-lie-da-lie-da-lie. La-da-da-lie-da-lie-da-lie. The world has got its demons. There are many reasons why you'd find it harder to be brave than be afraid. But every life could use some danger. Every friend was once a stranger. Ships are safe in harbor, but that's not why ships are made.
Wriggle-dee-dum-dee-too-da-terry-o-dee-da-dee. A fwit-da-dee-da-dee. There's so much to see beyond the open door. It's outward bound we go. Who knows what we'll find that we've never found before. Adventures waiting further down the road. It's waiting for you further down the road. Lie-da-lie-da-lie-da-lie-da-lie. Lie-da-lie-da-lie-da-lie. Lie-da-lie-da-lie-da-lie-da-lie. La-da-da-da-da-lie-da-lie-da-lie. Adventures waiting further down the road. Let's go! Lie-da-lie-da-lie-da-lie-da-lie. Lie-da-lie-da-lie-da-lie. Lie-da-lie-da-lie-da-lie-da-lie. La-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. La-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da.
La da 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 da. It's such a banger. I think I hear this song several times a week, and I never get tired of it. Welcome, everybody. Hello. Hello. Welcome, friends, to another episode of our 2024 Patreon adventure, The Underworld. Yes, we are still doing The Underworld. You know why? Because it's been 9 whole months, 9 episodes. This is episode 9 that we have been doing this, which doesn't sound like a lot, but when you realize there's only 12 episodes total to this adventure, you start to realize, well, we must be getting along there in our story. Haha, you're right. So we are heading toward the climax of our adventure. We embark on a journey into the deepest and darkest corners of Earth. Though there is not too much in the way of language or graphic violence tonight, there shouldn't be anything too graphic. We will, however, tackle some themes that are not suitable for all audiences. definitely this one, I want to throw a little bit of caution to those of you who this might not be for you. We are not anywhere near the realm of Gothic horror gaming, if you're familiar with that show. They get all the ooky spooky and gory stuff, but we are getting a little dark, especially tonight. So feel free to join us. Feel free to click away. Feel free to do whatever you want. World's your oyster, and we are in the underworld. So anybody who is joining us who has not seen previous episodes or just needs a quick refresher, I'm going to give you just a little bit here. Our story began way back when the capital city of Morai, on a remote volcanic island, also called Morai, suddenly plunged deep into the bowels of the mountain upon which it sat. So our heroes, 3 brave, noble heroes, have entered the forbidden kingdom of the dead. They went between the veil of the living and the dead, and they have spent months in pursuit of the high priestess Helara. Yes, friends, we sort of figured this out last episode. It has actually been months, though to them it feels only like a few days. Yes, they are looking for the high priestess Helara in a desperate attempt to return the city up to the surface where it belongs and hopefully quell the gods' anger, because at least one of those gods are very angry about something, and we still aren't 100% sure what it is, though we have theories. Last month, on episode 8, right at the very end, our heroes were dropped into a dungeon cell in the middle of a stone labyrinth, where it very well may be that they have encountered the very person they had gone through all of this trouble to find. I guess we're going to have to find out in this episode of Me Underwears. I'm sorry, I said that wrong. The Underworld. Let's roll that Nat 21 footage. Woo. Friends. Yes.
Okay, this is not going to happen. That's too hard.
You tried.
I tried.
All right. Anything new and exciting with you in your personal world, or anything about your characters and your most recent adventure that you would like to share before we get started here?
Nope, just busy time. It's almost spooky time.
Heck yeah.
Yep, busy out of the PA Run Fair. Come out and see us. You can get signatures for your bingo card out of PA.
You can get a lot of them, actually. And Nardo, you just sold how many roses last weekend?
It was just 71.
That's still a lot.
Yeah. And a couple weeks prior, I actually managed to score bingo on my own card.
Nice.
I got bingo times 2 on it. I have 2 different bingo patterns. So
sweet.
I qualified the signatures for all 3 prize tiers on my bingo card.
You sure did. Did you get at least the first one?
Negative.
Okay, I'm gonna put a note here on this piece of paper to make sure you at least get the first one. But yeah, anything else you guys
No, because I got the first one all the way back to
Yeah, I got a few signatures on my bingo card too, including that guy's.
Hey. Okay, let me write this down. No, we're doing business at the start of our episode. Okay, no, that's awesome. Let me make sure you guys.
Speaking of business, do we level up?
No. But thank you for asking. I think you're gonna have to earn it, especially tonight, depending on how this plays out. You may be. Well, I don't want to give too much away. Friends, if you remember, the very last time we saw each other at the end of the last episode, you had been talking to a very creepy small boy who you discovered was actually Tecton, the god of war. And he was summoned in a very scary way through a void in the sky, in above, if you can call it sky. Said he was summoned by the mortals. So weird thing to say. And you sort of figured out that perhaps there is a lot going on up in that mortal realm that you weren't really aware of being down here. And the three of you encounter the lieutenant that you had been sort of avoiding this whole time, who dropped you into a dungeon cell. Now, you are in one cell, all three of you together, in a very dark hallway. And I'm actually going to show you kind of what this looked like here. There it is. And each of these is an individual cell leading down a dark corridor. And the corridor, from the vantage point of where this image is being, I guess, painted or taken, it actually curves off in two directions. So you guys are inside one of these, and there are bars between you, prison cell bars, between you and the next room beside you, where there sits a woman dressed in white who looks like she is not having a very good time.
So we're in one cell and she's in another one.
Right next to you, yes.
Right next to us. Like we can see her through the bars and everything.
Absolutely. Yep.
Okay. Bonjour.
Well, guess getting sent down here is better than dealing with that guy up above any other place.
And I did not get hit with fire. So that's good.
Yeah, you actually treachered realms without passing through fire.
It's looking up already.
But, well, I mean, we don't have our friend with us anymore. But at least he didn't find out that we had her with us.
That's true.
I think he would have been mad if he knew that we had the Pegasus.
Yeah.
The Pegasus that very much didn't belong to you.
Yeah.
You were supposed to find.
That didn't really belong to him either.
It didn't
No.
belong to him either.
She's a person. She doesn't belong
We
to anybody.
befriended it and brought her along on an adventure as friends.
Question: are you having this actual conversation out loud in the cell? Because that's
Yes.
hilarious. Great.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yes, we are. Because we just plopped into this new spot and I didn't tell him that I smashed that mirror. Oh yeah, by the way, I saw into the real world above. It's rainy and stormy. And we saw the other guys that we met up top before we came down, and there's something happening up there.
Worse than it was before?
Yeah, the one guy, we was talking to before, he looks like old and weary right now.
Steppers.
Like it's been forever up there, but we've only been down here like a couple days. Have we actually ever really long rested down here?
Once.
Not twice.
Twice.
Yeah, we just did in your bubble. But yeah, it's been like months and like ages up there because everyone looks so old and tattered. I tried to take the mirror, but it wouldn't come out of the tree, so I smashed it. That's what that big bang was.
That was you?
I got mad. It wouldn't come out of the tree root.
So that's what the ambulance was probably mad about, huh?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's why I came out from a different direction. That way I wasn't coming out from where that was.
While you're talking, this woman is sort of looking at you guys like trying to figure out what the heck, because she's recognizing a couple of the things you're saying, but she's not saying anything. She's sort of looking at you like, what the heck?
Well,
You.
Oh, hey, look.
hello there.
Hello?
Hello, you are not from Marai, are you?
Nope.
No, we be simple travelers.
When did you come here?
Right after the city fell. There was a little boy, Simeon. He came and got us. and we traveled on a boat, and it was a big hole in the ground where the city was.
Wait. You followed me in immediately after the city fell, is what you're saying. You came in through the veil?
We.
Yes.
How long have you been down here?
Like 2
2
days.
days.
No, that's impossible. That's impossible. I've been here. I don't even know how long. But you just. So you got caught. What were you doing in here? What happened?
We were looking for a lady in white by the name of Halara. That wouldn't
I'm
happen
gonna
to
take-
be you.
I'm gonna take Bree's helmet that she's not wearing. It's like, I'm Nardo Lee. I'm here to rescue you.
You're a little short for a stormtrooper.
You're a little short for an adventurer. So the woman sort of is like, well, I guess fortunately you found me. I just, who sent you to find me? What's happening up there?
There was some Lord Allender, a high priestess, the Sisters of Deos. They were very angry at people.
Oh yeah, the Karens.
Yes, the
I'm
cult of
sorry,
Paris.
the what?
Oh, the rest of the cult, they were all acting like Karens when we got up there because apparently someone didn't do stuff that they were supposed to, and they tried to cheat the system, and that's why this mess is happening.
Well, they're right. That's exactly what's happening.
So we're trying to make things right.
Good.
But we're just kind of winging it right now because everything seems to be happening at weird time frames.
That is how things seem to work down here. So if you are here to find and rescue me, like you say, why? You just wandered in of your own accord. Why would you want to rescue me? I came in here for a reason. And now you're trying to rescue me from what? Being down here? I'm so confused.
We had
Well,
a guide. Sorry. Go ahead, you first.
Oh yeah, we also came down to who else was that? We came down there. We left with the trees.
Kalandra.
Yeah, we came with
Sweet,
Calandra,
very
but she
sweet.
stayed with at the trees with the sister
make
or
it-
something like that.
Her daughter. You're gonna make me look, aren't you?
Come on, note taker.
Hush. Mina. Mina is her daughter. Or
Yeah, we left at the trees, and I guess her daughter's a tree now.
Yes, because her daughter would have been a sacrifice many years ago. Calandra brought you in here to come after me because she... I see what happened. She thinks...
At least someone does.
So unfortunately, I didn't really mean to end up here in a dungeon cell. I actually came in here because there was a bigger problem than me being down here. I came here because my daughter is down here and she shouldn't be. So if you would like to help me, we need to go find her. That's the big problem. That's why everything has gone wrong.
Well, yeah, kind of our other reason for coming down here was figuring out how to like get a city to not be sunk in a hole and, you know, get the gods to not obliterate your island.
I would like that too. That is exactly why I have come in as well. I mean, obviously, because my daughter does not belong here, but also because she cannot be down here. Her being down here is what has made everyone so angry. And the city is just going to remain buried, pretty much, unless we get her back out. So we need to do that.
Yeah, especially since the God of War just went up to the mortal realm.
He did what?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
He said he was summoned by the mortals.
Yep, Tecton. Yep.
But it's okay. We made friends with him.
Yeah, he let me keep his bow.
Yeah, we're friends with Tecton.
Well, that's good. Because apparently, if he has gone, that means that Mirai is at war. And my daughter is down here. And this is the worst time for her to be down here. This is awful. This is the worst thing that has ever happened. All right. Can you at least help get us out, or I don't know. What's your plan?
You mean like pick these locks?
Sure. How about
That
that?
I can do.
Guidance.
Well, thank you.
D4.
Okay.
Probably don't need that D4. That's a 25.
That's a 25.
Pick a lock.
Okay. Let me see.
I can throw that D4 on there anyway because I have it. So that's enough.
You
That's
should.
a 27.
You should. Yeah. No. I'm sorry. Doesn't work.
Ooh.
It doesn't actually work. I hate to tell you, that actually doesn't work. I know. I know. You were close, but no. All right. So as you do this, I will mention, Halara sort of looks at you and goes, I could have told you it's you look like you're very competent, but it's not going to happen. These are not built by mortals. This is very different. But there has to be some kind of master key. I've got to assume every time someone gets locked in here, it's always the same key. I don't quite know.
Who has the key? Who's
Well, I
had the
know-
key?
Master?
I know the lieutenant has one, and oh gosh, I've been down here so long, but I haven't seen that many people. As Halara is saying this, starting to talk about the key, you hear a voice calling from the cell across from you, which you haven't even noticed this entire time because you've been talking over here. It's a very dark hallway, but you hear a voice calling you from across the corridor.
Whoa.
Hello.
Bonjour.
Hi.
Hello.
I heard you talking about a key.
We?
Yeah. Do you have one?
I don't, but I know that there's two master keys.
Two. So the lieutenant has one. Where's the other?
I can't tell you, but hey,
Why
hey
can't
over
you
there.
tell us? Do you know?
I don't know. So
But we used all the keys that we did to do in the realm, right? We didn't have any leftover ones. DM question.
Oh, yeah, you don't have any left over, but if you'd like to, everyone, and I'll let Halara do one too. Everyone wants to do a perception check. You're welcome to let me know what you get.
$18.
Okay.
14.
15 with disadvantage. Because I can't see out of my helmet.
Yes, that's right. Sorry about that. It looks cool.
Yeah. I literally can't see. It's hot. I'll put it on for every perception. So there you go.
Okay. With the 18, that was free that said 18, correct?
No.
No.
Nardo, you can sort of crane your neck around the bars from where you are sort of peeking. And you can see it's like what's like the arm of a statue just around the bend of that corridor to the left.
God, I love being a turtle.
Got that long neck. You can crane around, look around the bars.
Hey, there's a statue in the arm. Do I see anything else? Is it holding anything?
It could be. You don't see the fingers, but you look like they're grasping something. So you're kind of seeing. Get my arm to come in the frame here, like that. Yeah, kind of.
Anyone got a fancy hand?
I was looking. I do not. Can we? What about this? Can we try to throw some rope and maybe pull it? Maybe it's a lever.
What if it's the wrong lever?
We find out.
I don't even have that lever.
Well, I can use my eye for
new
detail
person.
and see if I can discern
Who you say you
anything
was
extra.
again?
Wait, what?
New person. Who'd you say you was again?
I didn't. My name's Shelley. Or Scurvy Sheila. If you want to
Oh,
know for real.
Shelley?
Shelley, yeah.
I'm Lee. That's
Lee.
Bree. And
Hey,
then
Bree.
that's Free.
Hey, Free. We all rhyme. What the hell?
Wait.
Well, yeah. Do you see where we are?
Yeah.
We're
There.
in literal hell. What abilities you got? Can you reach out across the hallway and see if we can snag
Hey.
whatever that thing might appear to be holding?
I mean, I can light up things, make things easier to see, but
Where's
I
a mage
can't.
hand when you need it?
No.
Free, you had some kind of plan you were talking about. I didn't get to hear what that was.
Yeah, I've got an eye for detail, so if Nardo points out that statue, I might be able to see something more about it.
Okay, yeah, go for it.
So that's a 21 perception.
Okay, awesome. So what you're noticing is it almost looks as if it's not like a normal statue. It looks as if the arm placement, you can actually even see the bottom of a foot, looks as if it was someone running with something in their hand. But again, you can only see like the back side of the foot and the placement of the arm.
I can't see. Never mind. Does it look like a person or?
Yes, it's human shaped ish. You can't see a head though.
What have I got in my little toolkit? How far away is that statue?
It's less than 30 feet away. It's just sort of around.
Oh, it's not that far?
Nope. Mm-mm.
Oh. Well, I've got some long thread and a little pair of pliers. I wonder if I could kind of whip something over there on the end of a string and catch onto that hand and see if I can lodge something free, maybe?
Sure.
Let me see. What would I guess I just need a
Animal handling.
Thank you. Exactly. Animal handling.
Yeah, go for it.
Oh. I still got that guidance too, right? Because that lasts for a few minutes.
I can just cast again. Guidance. It's cantrip.
So 19 plus 2, 21. 30,
Yeah.
21.
All right. So your intention is to what with this little contraption?
So I'm just going to try and whip it over there into the hand and see if I can like tug it free or knock something out of the hand. And if something falls to the floor, maybe try it again and pull it to us.
Ah, okay.
Kind of like a long string with something heavy on the end of it. Yeah. It's like a little pair of pliers. So
He's
Okay.
Batman in it with a grapple hook.
Like a mini grappling hook.
Okay. Yeah, so when it clamps on, I actually want you to do a strength check for me because I want to see how hard you're pulling this. Out of curiosity.
Can I assist him?
It's just a light thread, kind of like a silk cord.
Right, so you're really not pulling, so it might snap if you pull it too hard.
Right. Yeah, I'm not trying to really tug on it too hard. I'm trying to more, pull it back and forth, get it to jostle
So instead of that, what you're going to feel is that there's just so much resistance. It's just whatever is either in or on the hand. It is like solid. It's not dangling, or you didn't really catch on to anything.
Well, that was worth a shot.
I mean, you did lasso as best you could, but you know.
While he's doing that, I want to inspect the door to see how sturdy it might be.
I mean, the answer is going to be very, but go for it. There's
All
a
right,
possibility you'll get out.
so
No.
oof. All right, well, let's see what I can learn with this die. And yeah, a 7's not gonna learn me a whole lot.
It's not. I'm sorry. You just noticed they are just really thick iron bars, and they're made of like this black iron, almost like it's something it's familiar, but it's a metal you've never even seen before, to be perfectly honest.
All right. Well,
from the volcanic rock itself.
Since that has yielded me no result, I'm going to try a thing.
Okay.
So, first off, I'm going to invoke the frost rune on my shield.
Okay.
That's a bonus action. It's going to increase my sturdiness.
Okay.
That will gain me a +2 bonus to all ability checks and saving throws that use strength or constitution. And then I'm going to invoke Giant's Might.
Okay.
And I'm going to go large again.
Okay.
So now I am large.
Sure.
While he does Super Saiyan, can I hit the bars with Sacred Flame to try to like make them heat up? Maybe
you could certainly try that.
All right, and then boom, one of those. All right, so
it has to have a dex save. It's a bar.
I mean, I'll roll it. Oh, guys, I'm so sorry. I got the first one, the first net of the night. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Well, you now know that the bars aren't a combustible metal.
They're not gonna blow up. I'm sorry. They're not gonna melt.
Yeah.
I'm gonna burn myself again.
I'm sorry.
All right, so
ones, but,
I'm like, pretty silly person. All right, I'm going to take my large frame and I'm going to try to smash my body through this door.
Okay.
So
I back up against the wall. I don't want to get hit.
Yeah, I would too. Yeah.
Jacqueline, come this way. This way.
All right. Let's see. So, whoops, where's my traits here? So, strength. Where's my strength? Oh, my strength is up here.
Can I give him guidance as I walk by and getting as far away from him as possible?
Yeah, it's a cantrip, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
If anyone in the comments wants to throw on this,
so I guess I would
really funny.
Treat this charge as like an unarmed strike.
Yeah.
Alrighty. All right, so we're gonna roll that. Actually, hold on a minute. Where's my perks again?
God, Kevin, I was saying it would be really funny if Nardo succeeds at this.
Hold on a sec. I got. Let me roll out, see how my features and traits work and whatnot. There's that. Okay. All right. Giant's Might gives me advantage on checks that utilize strength.
Okay.
I need that because that first roll was a 3, plus my 6 bonus was a 9, plus my 2 was a 10 there, so I need to roll that again.
Come on, Kevin. Will it TPK?
I see you doing what you're doing, so I'm going to aid you by giving you a good shove for your running start.
And that does it. A nat 21 with additional plus 2 because of my abilities.
D4.
So that is a 21 plus 6 plus another 2 because I've invoked the rune and I'm a giant and I'm strong. And I go full bore into that door. What you got?
Listen. I love the creative problem solving of this party. Just bash through the door. It'll be fine.
Well, yeah, we ripped out the thing in the last campaign, you know?
You did.
We're just going to rip out that puzzle to solve with the crabs.
It's elaborate, like, beautifully calculated puzzle. They're just like, we rip it out of the ground and keep going. All right. So I can't argue with your nat 21 plus over 21. You did not hit the lock picking earlier, but you did bash through this door for sure. But by bash through it, it's actually that you have busted out one of the bars, and that does give you enough space to squeeze through, but it's actually shocking how much you didn't bust through in a blaze of glory. But you did manage to dislodge one of those bars, and it is wide enough for all of you guys if you wanted to sneak through. Well done.
How wide is it?
I don't know. I guess, what is that, about 2 to 3 feet? I don't know. However many feet across you can kind of...
He gets stuck. He's huge.
Oh, that's right. You're so big right
I'm
now.
large. So...
Okay, large enough that you...
It only lasts for a minute.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
yeah.
oh, don't worry. You guys go right ahead. I'll be behind you in just a second.
Yeah.
And then you see, like, you know, a mixture of like a Hulk versus a League of Extraordinary Gentlemen. You know, Dr. Jekyll shrink down into back normal size.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, there we go. Okay. And then we go and walk up to the statue and take a look at it in person.
And check for traps.
Okay, so you're free. You're going to start by checking for traps?
Yes.
Guidance.
Okay, where particularly?
Walking down through the aisle and then giving that statue a good look-see.
Everyone give me a perception while you're walking, and then we'll do the traps next.
So perception first.
And sorry, Shelly, you are still in that. You're still just hanging out in your cell. Halara's still in her cell.
So cool. So cool.
25 perception.
18 with disadvantage.
And
Okay.
that wasn't a crit.
Amazing. No, what'd you get?
Oh, I don't see nothing.
No, what is your perception, though? I need to know what the number is.
3 plus 4, 7.
Haha. Okay, good. Cool. So, free, as you're walking up to check for those traps, you see nothing at all. I'm going to just give this one to you. While you're checking for traps, you don't see anything there. You don't see anything alarming. Bree, you and Free together notice this statue is running and has one arm, the arm that you couldn't see, was up in front of his face. The other was running and had something tightly clenched in his hand with a what would have been like a piece of thread or rope, but it's like, you ever see those statues where they're like holding like an object but it's solidified to the arm, or wearing a necklace and it's solidified to the body? It's made of stone, right? It is a white marble statue, or at least it looks like it, of a man running with his hand up in anguish like this, gazing down into the end of that turned corridor where there is another statue standing there. The statue is of a woman with these, you didn't really see them directly, but these sort of glowing ruby eyes, and her hair was
I'm
Looks like
sick of these mother trucking snakes on these mother trucking heads.
Now, Nardo, when you went to look at this statue behind everyone, as you're gazing at the man, you're like, what is he looking at? That's so, and you yourself gaze not sort of at the statue, but you make eye contact with it. Now, I need you to do a constitution save for me, excuse me, when you have a moment.
Okay.
Can I guide him?
Sure, why not?
Guidance.
All right. Okay, so I need 2 dice to roll. All right.
Still do 4.
Let's see. All right. Let's see. My frost rune is still active, so that's +2 to my roll.
Okay.
So I rolled a 17 +2. I'm also proficient on my constitution, so that's a +7. So
Okay.
17 + 9 is how high?
17 plus 9 is 26.
So yeah, 26.
Okay.
That's my roll.
You managed to look away so quickly that you were like, all right, woo, that felt really weird for a second. It almost burned your face, but you managed to pull your gaze away and sort of look at your friends. And I'm going to say that you're like, whatever you guys do, don't look at that thing. That just hurt.
Yeah, what she said, that's that animal instinct kicking in.
Yeah.
Can I take my shield and kind of look at it with a reflection?
You
Not
can
really
try-
gazing.
Are you going to do that?
Yes, I will go ahead and do that.
Do you not remember with the Chamber of Secrets? They still turned to stone.
We're not in the Chamber of Secret Quantum. No, Bree, don't do it. All right, Bree, I am going to have you do a Constitution save as well. But it's, God, no, not Rip. Technically, they're already in the Underworld. They're already as close to dead as they can be.
Anything on that? $12.
Okay, you're fine. With
Okay.
the mirrored, you don't have to roll as high. It's half. So, all right. You see that, yes, this is the statue of a woman. It looked very specifically placed. This isn't like someone running in the middle of the hallway. This is a very old statue, a very well-made statue, and its eyes are these like ruby gemstones. And she is looking directly at this man who is making direct eye contact with her in his sad, empty stone eyes.
I relay that to them.
Okay.
You can't look at it. I can kind
Why
of see it,
that?
but I think he turned that to stone. I can try to throw a rock at the rubies and break them, if that's what you want.
So as long as we don't look at it, we're okay, right? And it's just the eyes, and it's not a creature; it's a statue.
It is a statue.
I think I'm just going to avert my eyes down, walk over there, and get behind it, and see what I can do about that.
Okay.
Guys.
Oh yeah, Nardo, can you figure out how to get this other?
There's still 2 of us back here. It'd be good if we could, get out.
Oh yeah, sit tight. We'll get to you in just a sec.
We're trying to find the key.
Okay.
Do you have any suggestions for them while they're doing this? Because you're the peanut gallery. You can just.
I mean,
Yeah, shout suggestions at us.
is you said there was a statue there? Holding something? Is it holding a key?
Maybe,
All
but
right.
it's all stone, so we're kind of we got to deal with this other thing down here at the end of the hall first.
You don't want to come out here and accidentally look at this thing.
Yeah.
I mean, if there's maybe it's stone because of magic. I don't know.
Do you have something that can get rid of magic?
I do. I
Not
can
Obash.
magic.
I'm gonna just take a quick moment. Bree, what did you say you wanted to do just before you changed your mind?
For me?
Yeah.
Well, before he said he was going to do that, I was going to try to throw a rock or something at the statue's eyes to like break them. But then he did that, so I didn't do it.
Okay.
I saw him go and I didn't want to.
Yeah, I'm gonna sneak out there behind the statue and then very slowly raise my gaze up and look at it like its feet, and hopefully I don't feel anything and keep looking up, and I'm behind it so I don't see its eyes. Right? I'm okay.
Cree, its eyes are up there.
Okay.
Yeah, you're behind it, so nothing's happening to you.
I'm going to investigate this statue. Is there like a way to move it or turn it or?
Yeah, it is a statue. I mean, it's a heavy stone statue, but it's just sitting on a pillar, like any other marble statue would be. It's about 5 feet tall, the size of a person. You can certainly move it, rotate it, do whatever you want, or try to.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and do that. I'm gonna try and turn it away from pointing down the hall and kind of turn it to face the wall.
All right. Can you do a strength for me just to make sure you didn't just drop it?
Yep.
That's best.
I can do that. Oh, that is a 17.
A 17. And Quad Kevin, I am going to give you. I was holding on to this. I saw that you had it. There's a question mark. Do you want to give them the nat 21 now? Because I will give that to Free instead of the 17. Because there's sort of a domino effect. You know what, Kevin? I'm just going to assume that you were giving that as the nat 21. So Free, I'm going to let you have that one. Nat 21, you successfully turn that statue so that it's facing the corner. You basically just put baby in a corner.
Nobody.
As you do this, the statue of the man sort of melts back into flesh, and mid scream and run, he sort of goes. Well, that hurt.
I reach out and I grab his shoulders to prevent him from falling.
Thank you. Yeah. What? I'm so lost. I was running, and I was getting out of here, and then now you're suddenly here, and I feel like I've been burning for hundreds of years. Thank you. Did you do this?
We all kind of have.
I look down at his
Listen.
hands and see, and do I see a key in his hand now?
Well, you see that there's a leather strap hanging from his left hand. Yeah.
Okay. As he's moving, was the key? Was it hanging down his sleeve or whatever? Or
He's got his hand like this.
Oh, hey, dude, you were totally stoned.
Hey, audience, please. That's hilarious. And I want to put it on TikTok. Yeah. I was stoned, meaning I was turned to stone. That's why it burned so bad. Yeah, don't look at that lady's eyes. That was.
Oh, you mean that one down there that we turned to the side?
Yeah, thank you for doing that. I was trying to get out of here. I stole the key off of that scary hot chick. I don't know if you ran into her.
Scary hot chick? Who's that?
Yeah. She had big horns and really big claws. And she was
Big
terrifying.
claws, you say?
Yeah. She was she's really pretty, but also the scariest thing I've ever seen. I took the key off of her and I got myself
Oh yeah,
out.
that's totally a thing, dude.
Yeah. Do you know the way out of here?
How about you hand over the key as reward for saving you? Because we have some friends we want to get out of there, and we can kind of all go together.
Oh yeah, no,
The
I
more
don't
the
need this
merrier.
anymore. Yeah, you can have this. I just which way did you guys
I plucked the
come
key with my claws. and then walk away over to Shelly's door.
Just completely abandon the conversation.
Bree's talking and Bree's doing her thing, jabbering away. I'm just gonna
Amazing.
thank you. I'll pluck that and I'll go over to Shelly's store and unlock it. Then over to
And while they're working on it, just in case, I'm going to take a strip of cloth out of my back and put a blindfold on the statue.
That's an excellent idea.
oh yeah, Bree, make sure you do the brown bag special.
Don't know what that means, and I don't want to know.
You put a paper bag over it.
Oh, that would spark someone's curiosity way too much. Someone would be like, "Is she that ugly?" And then, all right.
That would set a trap for somebody else.
While Shelly and I'm assuming Halara are getting let out by Nardo, and Free is wrapping a bandana or a blindfold around the statue from behind. Bree, you're noticing this guy as he's kind of looking around, like so excited that he's back in whatever fleshy form he is. You notice that he's wearing armor that looks very, very similar to the armor that you have on.
Hey. Hey,
Hey,
your armor.
yeah.
I can't do this. That's too hot. It's literally foam. It's hot. Wait. How long have you been here? You said it was a long time?
I mean, it feels like it was a long time. Yeah. It feels like I've been burning forever and ever. You it must not have been that long. You served too, right? Yeah, you served. Oh, sorry, I hit the twice. You served under the general. Yeah, you got. Yeah, we're pals. So it couldn't have been that long. It just feels like I've been here for eternity.
Yeah, we met some of your friends.
I hear that over my shoulder. I'm like, oh, dude.
Yeah.
I say just loud enough for him to hear.
Yeah, what happened? What happened?
So they, the god Tecton. You've heard of him, right?
Yeah, actually, they tried to put me there, where it's like horrifying. It was like a scary looking bog thing, and it smelled really bad. And they tried to put me there, and I was like, "Hey, listen, who am I to challenge the gods? But I don't belong here." And they're like, "You belong here," and I'm like, "I don't belong here." And then they're like, "Wait a minute, we messed up. You don't belong here. You're gonna have an audience with His Majesty." And I'm like, "Awesome! I get to meet a king, and I need to maybe go to my eternal reward where I'm supposed to be." And then I've been here. I think they forgot.
Dude,
Yeah.
I think you were stoned for a really long time.
Cool. Great.
Like, everyone up there was like
200 years.
not people anymore.
At this point, Shelly, you and Halara are both out. I just want to share. You can join the conversation if you want.
Fantastic. Thank you.
Yeah.
Oh, it's so good to be out. Thank you so much.
Yeah, no, you're out. I'm out. That lady over there's out. Hi, lady. So
What's
you're
your
saying?
name?
Oh, me?
Yeah.
Hi, I'm Elpides. I have been waiting forever. I served General Nemos. Winner. Some kind of dinner. I wouldn't know. I actually don't know if we won at all. I died very early on. It's kind of embarrassing. But yeah. So you're saying that the Great War is over because it's been hundreds of years. How do we do? You know?
Not good. That wouldn't have been in those journals or anything like that, right? That I got?
No, you really don't have much information on that.
Okay.
All you're recognizing really is the spiral pattern. That tri-spiral.
Okay.
Triple spiral. That's what I was trying to say.
Yeah. I don't know, but I think another war is beginning right now.
Not good. That's not good. It's not good when that happens. So, I mean, maybe you guys are just make sure they don't put you in the wrong place, when you come down here, because that bog is really bad.
No, it's not.
Oh,
How dare you?
We just came from there.
Good. Cool. So you're here now. So you were put in the wrong place too. So you know.
Well,
I mean, better here than where he could have sent us.
we're not really dead yet.
Oh yeah, we're mortal.
Wait, are you all alive? All 4,
Yeah,
5?
absolutely.
You do?
Oh,
You're alive.
you're alive too?
Yeah, yeah, I am. Yeah, completely. I have
We
no
thought we
idea
were
what's
the only
going
mortals
on.
down here.
Yeah,
Wait,
no,
what happened with you?
Yes, what's your
Me?
story?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really weird. I don't know how long I've been down here. But anyway, I'm a pirate. And I had a fantastic crew of mutineers, and we sailed the 7 seas, and we were sailing around. And my goal is really to improve the general beauty standards of various crews that are sailing the sea. So I don't really go and steal their stuff. We sort of just like roll up and we sort of take a ship, and then I get my beautician kit, and we go and we give everyone a glow up. And generally speaking, that's how we make friends, and it's pretty cool, and it's pretty fantastic pirate life doing it. But anyway, then one day we sort of rolled up and saw this weird ship, and we thought, oh, it's a bit ugly. It's a bit ugly. I think we might have to do something about this ship. So I said, all right, let's go. Let's go, kids. Let's go and get across onto that ship. So we did, and there was no one on that ship. It was a bit weird. It was a bit deserted. And I thought, oh, what's going on? I put my beautician's case down and had a look around and went through the captain's door. And as I walked through the captain's door, I think I must have walked into a portal. And then I ended up here all alone. And I've been here for, I don't know, so long. It's really annoying. But then you saved me. So hooray.
Oh yeah, sailing around must be really cool. I don't know how long you've been down here, but I know right before we traveled to here, I thought I was hearing some travelers talking about these cool pirate and sea battles that were happening in the Source Lands recently.
Cool. Well, I think we were probably around Marai, when, and it might have been a Marai fishing vessel that we came across. But I'm not entirely
Oh, it
sure
must
because
have
it
been
was
a
a bit old and
catfishing
young.
vessel because y'all definitely got catfished into this place.
I endorse that.
That's right. Give me all the inspiration points.
Yeah, you totally deserve that one. So anyway, here I am, and I'm ready to get the hell out. So of hell, can we go, dudes? Like now?
I think it would be nice if we got out of here as well.
Free?
Yeah.
We need to loot first.
Loot?
Loot the dungeon.
You're saying there's loot?
Do you not know if you're in a dark underground space, you look around and you loot the dungeon?
That's true. Where specifically would you like to loot? Because now there are 1, 2, 3 open cells.
Can't we just like open all the cells? Since we got the master key.
You can open all of them in this particular corridor.
Let's do
Nardo's
it.
got the key.
Yep. We're going cell by cell and we're checking things out.
All right.
You guys do that. I think I might try and steal those rubies.
Okay.
How about we just take the whole head and stick it on a backpack in case we need to use it as a weapon? Come across a big tough bad guy? Turn him to stone!
Wow.
It's not a bad idea. You got any way to
It just
cut
came to me, out of
stone head
nowhere.
off?
Totally.
Like, you must be a genius.
I don't
my
have any
dagger's pretty
stone.
sweet, but I don't think I can cut the head off of a stone statue with it.
Without breaking it, yeah.
I got my greatsword. I can give it a big old swing to the neck.
While they're doing that, I'm going to cast light into the first dungeon area.
All right. Let's tackle looting first, and I will let Shelly kind of take the lead on that one. All right. So you guys' cells had nothing in them. You've been there the whole time. There's really nothing of note. But there are 2 more cells. There's one on your left and one on your right. Shelly, are you picking one or the other, or just going?
I'll go on the left.
All right. So unlocking the cell on your left, you notice that there are some manacles attached to the wall that are open. And then there's sort of like scattered, just like bits of cloth as if someone had been dragged across the floor and parts of their shirt had torn off. But you also see a curved horn, like, you know, like the drinking horns made of animal bone or horn, on a leather strap.
Well, I am going to pilfer that.
All right, I will throw it into the chat afterward, but in the meantime, just know this is an item that will basically give inspiration to anybody who hears it. So it's a battle horn. I'll give you more info on that later.
Okay.
Yes, a Sir David Percival battle horn. Yes, very much.
Cool.
Horns that are made of animal horn. I hear what I said. And then across the way, there is another cell if you're going to go in there. And this is for anybody who's going in. I'm just sharing.
I guess since he went left, I'll go right and let the boys handle the statue.
Do the breaking of things. Got it. It's like you divided into hunter-gatherer. All right. In that cell, it reeks of stale beer. And everything is just a mess. It's just there's lumps of like moldy hay everywhere, but it is devoid of people. There's no one in there. And you see a hat and a pair of bracers, and they're stinky.
From the swamp. What is it? Bracers, and what was the other one? A hat?
A straw hat.
Okay. I'm gonna.
Are you taking them or leaving them?
I'm looting them. Stinky.
Give Shelly the straw hat. She can be a straw hat pirate now.
Yeah, no. It's yucky and it stinks. I don't want any part of it.
I'll mend it. It's fine. See? It's lovely. You don't want the stinky?
Prestidigitation.
Wrong class.
I don't have it, but
Now it smells like
Here,
fresh
take
beer
this.
instead of stale
I don't
beer.
have it.
So it smells like stale beer.
That's how
but
good he
there's-
prestidigitates. He doesn't have it, but he still did it.
These things are old and they do smell like stale beer. But they're functional. It's up to you. I take them or don't.
I'm taking them. Hello, klepto. Yeah.
Okay. So just so
No,
you
that's
know,
free.
this hat, if you are just so in case you want to use it this episode, again, I will give you all the specific stats later. The hat, when you put it on, the wearer always knows the direction of the nearest alcoholic beverage.
Can I put it on top of my helmet?
You can. You can wear this stinky, ale-soaked straw hat so that you know where the nearest bar is at all times. And you also have those like stinky, smelly bracers. When wearing them, you have proficiency with both darts and playing cards, and a +2 modifier to rolls for unarmed strikes. So if you ever want to have a tavern brawl, there you go.
Excellent.
All right. I know we're at time for confessions, but man, I need to see how this goes with the statue robbery. So please describe to me what exactly it is you're doing.
Let's you Nardo, you want to take the head off of this thing? You don't want to just take the gems, you want the whole head.
I mean, if the head and the eyes and all that is what turns people to stone, Don't you think that could be a cool cat in a bag to pull out on
Could
somebody?
be. I think it's a little risky to, what happens if the head bobs around and rolls. I mean, we need to wrap this thing up with something before we.
Well, you just tied the bandage around the head, covering the eyes, so we're good there.
Tell you what, I'm going to put my cloak around this head and wrap that on real tight. I'm going to make sure this thing's not coming undone. I don't want these eyes rolling up at me from the ground.
Okay.
And you're gonna try and cut this head off. Give it a couple of good chips first. Maybe not a full blown swing. I don't want to shatter it.
How long has it been since we broke out of the cell? I know it hasn't been that long.
Not even a half hour yet. I mean, you guys are just doing all this in a very short succession.
Are we still within like 10 minutes, you think?
Oh, I don't. You're not still big, I don't think.
No, not big. My one rune lasts for 10 minutes. I know all this happens relatively quick, but I know we're definitely getting close to a 10-minute mark.
For the sake of this being hilarious, go for it.
Huh? No.
Yeah, it's been 9 minutes and 37 seconds, let's say. So
all right.
Serious.
Okay.
Can I give him inspiration?
Go for it.
And guidance.
Oh my gosh.
All right. That's 10 plus 6 plus 2. All right, and then what do I get from the other things?
What's guidance? What's inspiration?
D4 for guidance.
I love how you're using all your helps for like the breaking out of the cell part and not the like certain horrors that you're to face inside of the labyrinth. Well done, everybody.
That's just 10. So it's a. What does inspiration do again?
It just gives you an extra D4 to roll.
Yeah.
I think. Oh,
Okay,
is it a D4?
So it's a D4 and then another D4.
Is that what it does?
I don't know. I don't know what inspiration is. I know guidance is D4. She could tell you.
Heroic inspiration. Take me a minute to find out. I think it's advantage.
Okay, let's see that. All right, I thought it was like.
Advantage. Yep, it's advantage.
Okay, so no, the advantage does not help, but that's 10, 16, 17, 18, 19.
Plus guidance.
Yes, that was plus.
That was with everything.
Guidance.
That was everything.
Okay. So, and this is the big swing. This is you trying to take it right off.
Uh-huh.
Okay. So as you do this, you are definitely chunking this thing in twain. And it falls to the ground. And I guess the part that is wrapped in the cloak is protected because it is, sort of held in one piece by cloth. But as the body falls to the ground, it absolutely shatters. And you see sort of chunks of white marble coming from inside the cloak as well. So I would... Oh
no!
Not big chunks. Just,
Do you even want to risk looking? No.
up to you.
Well, I don't have to look to feel my hand around in there and see what's going on.
Okay, as you stick your hand in and sort of find, you have taken off the head, but you've also sort of shattered just under the nose and across to the chin. So now it is just like the top chunk of head with hair that still
Phantom
remains.
of the Opera style.
Yeah, that's what I was
Yes.
thinking. Reversing.
with the snake hair. Some of it stayed. But you did shatter
That
the
might be enough.
Could be. All right.
I mean, hey,
I
friend,
mean, there's a.
you want to test something for us? To the guy.
Yeah, that's I was
The
just.
stoner.
Yes.
Yeah, but say,
To stone
Hey.
a man.
Me,
Oh,
I was gonna just run as fast as I could in the opposite direction, but sure, what can I do for you?
Hey,
Flash-
LPDs, just
flash
just
the head out
look
of
at
him.
this.
So he looks directly at it and turns immediately to stone.
Oh.
Cover it back up.
And I wrap it back up.
Then, as you do that, he turns back into a person and goes, "Ah, that hurts so bad! You guys suck! I'm leaving!"
Very
No.
sorry about that, but that was very important for us to know.
Oh, yeah, dude, you can totally go ahead and escape now. Thank you for your assistance very much.
Would you like some jerky?
No,
Where-
I don't want to talk to you anymore. I don't want to see you ever
Where are you going to escape to? Do you know the way out?
No, but I'm going to go whatever way you don't go.
Okay.
In fact, actually, that's a great question. The decision of where to go from here is a very big question, and one that I will ask you in just a moment, because I think it is time for us to do a round of confessions. Doo-doo-doo. Come on. Hang on.
Who's it gonna be? Who's it gonna be?
I keep trying to put him up, but it keeps clicking the wrong thing. Here we go.
Okay, so this is cool. Good news. We can turn whatever we want into stone. Bad news, like a weeping angel, as soon as we look away, it's going to move. I'm not sure how useful this is going to be, but it's probably better than nothing.
Oh, me. I had something now. I forgot it. Come back to me. Come back to me.
All right. You're good.
Okay, so that worked. I got us out. I took the head off of the thing. It smashed into a million little bits, but dude, it still works. So that's really cool. And Kara, how dare I was having the best and tastiest jerky you could ever find all across Earth.
Now it's personal, Kara.
So, these guys look a bit rough. I feel like maybe they've been through some stuff. I'm just kind of like checking everything out, making sure they're cool. But they seem pretty cool so far, but like totally focused. How am I going to get out of here?
My companions are awesome. You busted through that door and then he took it off. I mean, this is stuff of legends. It is cool. And I got burned with fire again.
Okay. I landed in here. I failed. And I thought, this is it. How am I going to get out of here? This is just, I just failed everything and failed everyone. Now things have gotten worse. But there were random mortals who followed me inside the void. And I don't know. I guess they're trying to help me. I really don't understand what's happening, but I guess they're kind of my best shot at fixing all of this, which is good. But boy, are they unconventional. I don't know how I feel about that. All right. So I need to do like more wigs or something like Paolo does to differentiate me from characters. Although no one would ever look as good as Paolo does in that beautiful Princess Frostine wig that he was wearing. Anyway.
I'm sure you'd be great.
I would be great at it. My friends, it is time for our, once again, for our commercial break. So we are brought to you, oh, I always do this. I'm in the wrong one. We are brought to you by, it's going to come up. I swear, it's going to come up. Come on. Being slow. It's being slow. We got to start with the right one. Haha, Destination D&D. That's right. I got it. Look at that. All right. It is the New Orleans tour in November. There we go. No. What is happening? Hey, Rev Tommy, can you click on things? Because it's not working for me for some reason.
Okay, say the words.
Thank you.
I will, Destination D&D.
Thank you. Yes, we are brought to you by Destination D&D New Orleans tour in November. Tour the city by day, tabletop game by night. Thank you so much. And finish the event with a visit to the Louisiana Renaissance, fair. You can visit destinationdnd.com. Also, there will be upcoming trips in 2025, so keep an eye out for that one. Again, I don't know why my clicking is not clicking, but here we go. Up next, we are brought to you by Mabs Mobile Mercantile. Stickers, mugs, magnets, and more can be yours at mabsmobilemercantile.com. We are also brought to you by Whimsy Grotto. Imaginative creations galore are available at whimsygrotto.com. And I think over on our Discord, I just saw an image earlier today or yesterday of a couple of earrings that I believe were purchased off of Whimsy Grotto. They're little ghosts, and I think they're so cute. And there's some really good stuff on there, guys. So definitely check that one out. We are also brought to you by Tabletop Teas. What do your favorite characters and nerdy pop culture references taste like? Find out with a purchase from tabletopteas.com. You can also catch Z, owner of Tabletop Teas, and our beloved member of Nat21, on her own Twitch stream at twitch.tv/ZGoesMe, where she likes to play a lot of games with her son. It's adorable and wonderful, and she's so entertaining. So definitely check her out as well. If you haven't yet become a Patreon subscriber, now's a good time to join our Patreon, because this game specifically is brought to you by Patreon. Weird how that one works. It's a Patreon Saints game. We have prizes, monthly AMA episodes with some of your channel favorites, or if there's nobody joining us, we'll be doing like trivia games. We can win prizes, and you guys who won, I do have those to send out to you at some point next week. Yeah, there's, oh my gosh, there's so much going on it. I think Bree just won this month's contest and is getting a prize from Handler Z. Yeah, we have all kinds of stuff going on. There's also special discounts, things like that, that will be available to you guys, especially with the spooky season coming up, with the holidays coming up. We're going to have some cool stuff for you. So if you're not a Patreon subscriber, now might be an excellent time to do so. Also, speaking of some merchandise, we were talking about discounts. We do have some special merchandise. If you haven't checked us out on Redbubble lately, we have that lovely new artwork on a couple of things, including t-shirts and tote bags, I think posters. Check that out over at redbubble.com. I think it's .com/people/Nat21Adventures. There's all kinds of cool stuff there, and that is a really great piece of artwork created by Devin Borkowski, who also just did the artwork for the new book coming out, written by Handler Z. So I don't know if we have an image for that one or not, but definitely check that one out as well. Handler Z is the creator of a brand new book and an older book, and she also is the host of Flash Phantasmagoria Stories. It is called Dread, and it's on sale October 1st. And you can get that over on Amazon. So, not to forget, we could not bring all of this spooky nonsense every week without you. Yes, my friends, I'm going to put us back in our little section here. Yes, my friends, it is thanks to your viewership and support that we can do all of this Underworld nonsense. Because goodness knows, what would we do without our monthly spooky stuff? So thank you very much for all of your support. Huzzah! And also a huge huzzah to our Twitch mod for being awesome all the time, but also especially for being awesome during these games and clicking on things when I can. So thank you.
Yes, I can click all the things like this.
We level up.
No!
Amazing.
No. All right, guys. The next thing that I need to know from you. All right. Next thing I need to know. You are standing in this corridor. You have this guy is just run off in the complete opposite direction. But where you're standing, the hallway leads left, past where the statue was, or it leads right. And there seem to be long hallways with a stone door with some iron bars on either end. Halara is standing with you. She's sort of following you around because, you know, you can ask her anything you want. You can find a way you want to go. You can go back into the corridor, but it's up to
Has
you.
anyone got a piece of string? A long
I do have a long piece of string.
I remember this story I was told when I was a little pirate about getting lost and stuff. And I figure we probably just need to tie a piece of string so we don't get lost and we can just follow it back if we'll know that we've been that way.
Oh, you're looking for a really you're looking for breadcrumbs. You want to leave a
I
trail.
have charcoal. I can mark the wall.
Yeah, I don't have string long enough to cover that.
Oh yeah, that's Hansel and Gretel. Remember?
The breadcrumbs. Yes. Is there a witch that's going to eat us in here?
Could be.
I don't know, but there might be monsters. And I just like to know where I am at all times. So if there's a way that we can sort of mark everything to know that we've been here before, maybe that, I don't know. What do you guys think?
Yeah. Well, Bree's got some chalk. We could definitely mark up the walls, and hopefully they don't move.
Yeah. Don't flip over.
I look like David Bowie to you.
Laura, you said we need to get your daughter. Do you know where?
All right. So, no, I don't know where, but I have an idea that where we need to head is to wherever the throne room is, because she's either being kept in one of these cells or she's in where I think she is, where she was last spotted, allegedly, which was the throne room. So, but that's been months at this point.
For you. So I have a question. How have you been getting around unseen? We've been running into all these people who just see a glimpse of you. What's your secret?
Well, all right. It's sort of a long story. But to answer your question, I feel like we could be here all day, but I guess it's the Underworld. We have time. So I don't know if you said you made it all the way to Tecton, which would have been the 5th realm, right? So you know of Hydros and sort of.
I heard he's hot.
Interesting way of phrasing it. I'm not going to say you're wrong. He was sent to me to teach me how to pass through the realms unnoticed. He came with a scroll, which I have lost at this point, to get me through all of the realms as best I could. But unfortunately, I was tracked down because the lieutenant didn't know I was here. Only Hydros did, and he's not around right now. And I haven't been able to get in contact with anyone. But yeah, he told me how to get here.
Hydros seems to help a lot of people in this realm.
Well, I mean, he was the one who first, reported that Deianira was down here. So, I mean, he wanted to make sure that it was rectified very quickly. So, I mean, I guess it kind of makes sense.
You keep talking about she shouldn't be down here and, some reasons. Can you expand on that?
Yeah, I mean, I'd be happy to. Yeah, this is worst case scenario times 10. Deianira cannot be down here at all. And the fact that she was apparently kidnapped and sacrificed to be down here is the worst thing that could ever happen. Let me explain. Okay, Deianira is special. Okay, she's special. She's not just some girl. Okay, she was kind of promised in this ancient prophecy that she had to exist because she was going to become the queen of gods and men and the queen of life and death. So,
right.
Yeah. You know of the gods now. I mean, I know you're foreigners, but you've learned a little bit about them. If I named them, you would know them.
Sure.
Excellent. All right, so you know that I'm the high priestess of the cult of Deos, king of all gods and whatnot. Yes, we're here. We got it.
I do now. I had no idea before, but okay.
Great. All right. So, Deos wished to ensure that she existed because she had to, because he feared that Mirai was about to enter an era of darkness. And he wanted to have a plan if he were to somehow pass from this world, because gods, I mean, they can't really die the way we can, but they can be eliminated. And he was afraid that if he were to go, he wouldn't really have a real heir like the one that was prophesized. So yeah, he went through an era of darkness before and didn't really have that heir that he needed. So yeah, he wanted to make sure that she was kept safe in case that she was needed. So she can't be here because she can't die, because she's not mortal. In fact, she's only half mortal. You see where I'm going with this?
Oh, right.
Yeah.
How was that for you?
So she's a child of the gods?
Yeah, pretty much. And I would emphasize secret very strongly, because if Queen Olfine were to find that out, not knowing the prophecy, she'd likely burn all of Morai to the ground. And unfortunately, Halara is not safe in the mortal realm right now. Or Halara, Dioneira is not safe in the mortal realm right now if they know who she is, which I'm sure that King Minoas down here does, because he's not releasing her. So that makes me think he's holding on to her. Not good. This is not good. This is the worst thing that could possibly happen.
Holding onto her for, like, to try and get some advantage?
Yeah, or revenge. I mean, man, they hate each other. They really hate each other. And if there's war and there's people, the mortals dying, they become denizens of King Minoas' realm. So he gets the nice big kingdom full of people to worship him, and Deos gets nothing. So that probably is what's happening. This is really bad. You see why this is bad? This is bad. Really bad.
Yeah, this is bad.
Well, thank you for sharing.
Yeah.
That's something to consider.
Sure is.
Moving forward, left or right?
Yes.
Is there, can we turn around to see what's the other way as well? Like what, because I don't know, like, did it just end?
Yeah, so it does end in like a brick wall with what looks like a window, but it's definitely just sort of a trick of the light. So there is no real way to go down that corridor. I mean, you can sort of run down it. That's sort of where our friend sort of is standing there with his back against the wall, waiting to see which way you go. So he goes the other way.
Yeah, okay, well.
All right, you two go this way. Us two will go that way. We'll come back here in just a minute.
Sure. That's a terrible idea.
Yeah,
but sure.
Split the party.
No splitting the party. That's
you could. I'm not going to stop you, but man.
No. So why don't we go left?
Are you sure that's right?
I think it's left.
But is it the right direction?
It's the only one that's left.
But it might not be the right direction.
Oh boy.
It's sure not the right direction. It's pretty much the left.
Exactly. My point.
You guys want to jump in?
I'm gonna pull that funky coin out I've got and flip it and go heads left.
Do you have a coin to flip? Because that would be funny.
I got that other weird gold coin again. I gotta set.
You need to actually flip.
That's right. I mean, like an actual. Let me see if I have a coin here.
Or roll a die.
I know. I flipped a cap. It's tails.
Tails. Okay, so you're going right.
Oh, go
All
right.
I told you. Not the right direction. You have to go the right direction.
Yeah, right. That's where we're going.
All right. So, you do see that there is a keyhole to open either of the doors.
We've got a key.
You do. Yeah, as you
Who's got the key?
put that key into the lock, you do hear it click open.
Heading in. Door, Nardo. Let's go.
I'm just gonna open the door.
Okay.
I'll do it.
Okay. Nothing terrible happens. You open the door. It is a round room. It's about 50 feet in diameter. It's not small. It's not huge. And there's really nothing in it. It's a dark room. There's some like
I have dark vision to 120 if that's
Okay.
what you're waiting on.
Yeah, so it's not super dark. There's kind of that faint red glow that you've become accustomed to down here. But Bree, anyone with dark vision, you do see that across the room is a small wooden stool in this empty except for that room. And sitting on top of it is a little cloth rag doll.
Kill it with fire.
Wait. Where is my voodoo doll?
That is
All right,
scary
whatever.
as. No way.
Oh, look, it's our friend. Oh, I cast detect magic on it.
Okay. I think I'm going to say you do notice there is something very conjuration-ish, I believe is correct. Something's off about that doll.
Is it named Annabelle?
I don't know. You can ask it. Why don't you go and talk to it?
That sounds like a
No.
Bree thing.
I'm gonna cautiously step up to it because hey, I got a voodoo doll. That doesn't scare me.
As you're walking in, Bree, you are getting close enough to the opposite wall. Can you give me another perception check or a full perception check for me, please? And anybody else who's like walking in, who's
I'm
walking
going to stay close to Bree on this one.
Okay.
7. Thank you.
Okay.
Disadvantage helmet.
16.
Okay. Bree, what you can tell, two things. Number one, you see that the stool is like on top of what looks like a hatch in the floor. The floor is stone except for this little spot with like what looks like a little, I don't know, round ring to pull on. That's on like a wooden base. And also there's something pinned around the doll's neck. It's like another piece of fabric.
So he sees that, not me.
Yeah, Bree sees that.
Okay, there's a little hatch down there. There's
Mhm.
something on the doll's neck.
Mm-hmm.
And it's sitting still.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm very afraid of it. And I'm staying close to the person who has divine stuff to deal with undead things.
Okay. Bree, what are you doing?
Looking at my spells.
It's just sitting there. It's done nothing. It hasn't moved. I will mention a couple things about it. It's kind of got that sort of blank face. It seems to be stuffed with rags, sand, rice, some kind of filler. It is a cloth doll. It looks exactly like the kind of doll that like a little poor peasant child would have. It's not like porcelain. It's not like really nice. It's just a rag doll.
It looks evil as hell.
You're in the Underworld.
I don't have anything to like detect undead. I can make it go away if it is undead, but I can't tell if it's undead.
Hey,
Okay,
Free, make sure you keep your head about you.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah, I'm going to do my best to investigate it
Okay.
with the tip of my dagger.
Okay. So at arm's length, are you doing a real investigation?
Yeah.
Okay.
16.
I didn't.
Okay, no, that works. You do notice it is absolutely stuffed with a couple different things as you're poking it, prodding it. Its arm probably has like rice in it. Its leg has sand in it. Its body has cloth. It's very much a little peasant kid's very scary doll. You also see that the piece of fabric that's hanging around its neck, sort of pinned on, is embroidered, and it says something in the embroidery. It says, "The key is found if thou art not dead. The key is used to paint me red, but be prepared, my friends, and learn what you give shall be returned." It's not ominous.
Sorry, notes.
I start digging through my pack to see if I got any crumbs of pizza left to hand her, because if I get pizza back, then that's amazing.
That would be amazing.
I might just play it a little tune. Get my lute out and start. I don't have my lute with me. And start strumming some lullaby sounds. Very calming. Very sweet.
As you do that, it's very nice, but nothing happens. This is a cloth doll. Wouldn't it be
Look
funny?
around the room.
I put my voodoo doll next to it so it has a friend.
It's very nice.
Who's a friend?
I think it's the thing that's underneath the doll.
I know. That's what, as a player, that's what I'm afraid of. But Bree doesn't know that. She didn't notice nothing.
Yeah, it's very sweet of you to do that. Now there are 2 little dolls sitting on a stool.
What's his friend? What's his name? Hello, friend. This is Jacqueline. This is Jacqueline. What's your name? Can you understand me? No? I pick up my doll back.
Just sits there. It's just a rag doll sitting on a stool.
I'm taking a look around the room to see if there's anything else in the room.
Yeah, give me either an investigation or a perception. I'll let you know if you see anything else.
That's going to be 16.
Okay, you do see that there is a keyhole in that little ring. So as you go to pull the ring underneath, there's like a little teeny tiny keyhole.
Okay. I'm like very tempted to pick this up.
Handy with the cloak if things are needed?
I'm ready. But we got a keyhole here.
I'm going to insert the key that I have already.
Okay,
See
that
if it
key
works.
it does not fit. It's different type or shape or something. It's not opening that lock.
The key is found if they're not dead. The key is used to paint me red.
Well, dudes, we're not dead, so we can find the key.
I mean, do we have to do something to the doll? Pick it up? Bree, why don't you pick it up?
It says it's paint her red. I'm doing 2 things, and both are stupid, but I have no high intelligence, just wisdom. All right. If it's 10 and below, I'll do this one thing. Okay. I pick it up.
Okay, when you pick it up, nothing happens. It's a doll. It looks like a doll, feels like a doll.
Feels? Is there anything inside it?
As you squish it, if you choose to sort of palpate it, there's all kinds of stuff inside of it. Again, a peasant child would have their doll handmade and stuffed with literally anything left over. Rice, little bits and buttons and fabric. And so you're feeling all kinds of stuff. But it's hard because it's a very thickly packed, it's a very solid doll. Think like, it almost feels like, what are those, like, rice, like microwavable rice stuff?
Oh, like something that you would put in, like, to heat it up for,
yeah. So it's got all kinds of, I mean, it's
like
packed
corny
tight.
feeling. Yeah, okay.
But yeah, you can feel like corn kernels and rice and buttons and all kinds of stuff in it.
I'm just going to play with the dolls.
Okay, yeah, nothing
She has
happens.
a friend. There's nothing under. Okay, so
where is everyone at this point. Nardo, are you still? You came in to inspect. Are you guys all inside the room, looking around? No. Okay, you're still outside.
I'm in the doorway, holding the door.
Okay.
Pardon me.
So you're the furthest away from the wall. You're the 50 feet across. Okay.
I'm going to kiss the doll to try to make it paint me red, like blushing, to try to do the riddle.
That's adorable, but it does nothing.
This is something about painting red. Is there any red around here?
Not
Red rum.
Yeah, could be.
Can you,
All right, hush up, murder hobo.
can we get a bright light behind the doll? Maybe it shines through, like when you put a light behind your hand.
Yeah, does somebody have a light they want to shine?
Anybody got a lantern or
I mean, I have fire
magic.
magic.
I don't have one here.
cast
I
light?
can cast light as a cantrip.
While you're doing that,
Mine's
it's the key is found. If you're not looking on the screen, some people are listening to this. The key is found if thou art not dead. Key is used to paint me red, but be prepared, my friends, and learn that what you give shall be returned. There you go. So yes, you are going to light up the doll from behind.
Yep, I'll light up. I'll cast light, and you hold it up and see what
Okay.
happens.
Yeah, you really can't see through it, because again, it's really tightly packed. In some sections of like the hands, you can kind of see through. It's worn away a little bit. You don't see anything other than just like some fabric, some rice. But the center of it is very tightly packed, so the light's not getting through at all.
I'm going to take my mace, it's got spikes on it, and run my hand through the pointy part, make it bleed, and put it on the doll.
Okay. Question for you. What's your HP?
38.
Okay, what's your AC? Without the added stuff.
How do I look? It just has armor class. 17.
Okay. As you're holding the doll, you press your hand on it and wipe just a little smear of blood right across its little face. Its eyes blink at you, and its mouth curls into a little smile. A little smile. And as it smiles, you see sharp little teeth come out. And
What did you
Somebody-
do right?
it's going to open its mouth and attempt not to bite you, Bree, but to swallow you. I'm going to do a grapple check.
Free.
Can I guide myself?
Okay.
So what is it just strength?
I believe, yes.
Yep, contested strength.
Yep. Oh. Disadvantage DM. Thank you, Quad Kevin. Okay. Yes, let me roll again.
13.
Yep, it does not work because I had to roll at a disadvantage. So thank you, Quad Kevin, very much for that one. Okay, so it does not manage to grapple you, but what it will do, because it didn't manage to get you, it is going to strike with a tooth. It's going to kind of grab at your arm. And one of those little ragged teeth is going to give you just one point of little piercing right on your hand. Because it's trying to struggle out of your hands at this point. And, you know, if anyone wants to roll for initiative, now would be a great time.
Yes.
Yeah. Sorry about that.
21.
21. Nice. Okay.
9.
Yes.
Oh,
7.
7.
You mean I actually got before the guys?
Who am
Yeah.
I missing?
Me, I got a 5. I crit failed my init roll.
Okay. All right.
That's the way to
So
crit
it's
fail.
gonna go Shelly, and then the doll, and then Bree, then Nardo, and then Free.
Okay. Well, I'm casting sleep on the doll.
Okay, go for it.
That's a 6 plus 3 is 9.
Oh, and that's a wisdom, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. No. Sorry.
Didn't work.
Sorry. No. No.
Damn it.
Sorry.
Never mind.
Sorry. It was a good thought. Good thought. So the next is the doll. The doll sees Shelly. It sees that it's. Oh no! It's still being held by Bree. Bree, you still have it. Did you drop it, or are you holding on to it?
Well, it goes before initiative. Yeah, I would have chunked it.
Okay, good. All right. So Shelly, you are standing on the other side of the room across from it. So it's going to make a break for you. With its turn, it's going to be headed in your direction. It's not going to make it all the way.
This is some puppet master stuff. I love it.
Oh, is it running right past me? Because I was standing next to Bree.
Oh, yeah, totally. It saw Shelly was trying to do something to it. So it's like,
We're going to cut this doll.
okay, go for it.
Oh yeah, I gotta go find where I have that ability. Where to go? Come on, dagger.
Yeah, it's blind raging at Shelly now.
Yep.
Ooh, 26 to hit.
Down.
Yeah, because interesting, it has an armor class of 17. So yeah, that works.
She just let it slip. 17 armor.
I wonder how many hit points it has. Free.
Well, it has 11 less.
Okay. Amazing.
More than what a simple doll should have.
Weird how that works. It's almost like there was a second line to that riddle. All right. So now we are at Nardo.
It's me, I get. Yeah, it's me because I'm after the doll.
Oh, you're after the doll. That's right. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Bree.
So is it within 5 feet of me or is it further?
It's further now because it took its turn to get 30
Okay,
feet across.
I'm going to do guiding bolt.
Okay.
Which is plus 6. $30, 20.
Okay. You got it.
It's 4d6. Okay, I'm just going to use this. 15 damage.
Woo! All right.
Oh, and it is the next person who hits it has advantage.
Cool.
It lights up so everybody can see, so it has advantage. The next attack on it has advantage.
Cool. All right.
Oh, and that was radiant damage. I don't know if that helps.
Okay. Yeah, that works. Cool. I mean, would radiant damage work on you? It would, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Good.
Just don't know if it's undead or not. Is it real voodoo doll or not? Okay. Nardo is what I got written down next.
Yep.
How many hit points does Bree have?
Bree has 38. That's
37.
38. Okay.
37? Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Well,
because you did the one bite.
no, I just mean how. Never mind. I don't know why you're
So-
asking, Nardo.
Oh, I'm tracking this.
Thank you.
What's 38 minus 11 minus 15?
12.
Okay, it's got 12 HP left
Yeah.
because it basically copied your HP and it's given it back. That's the second part of that riddle.
Ah.
So 12 damage will take it out.
Well, glad it's not one of y'all that did it then.
I have less than you.
Really?
It would.
Yep.
I was close to taking a drop of blood and dropping it on. I have 54 hit points
Would have made things harder for you guys.
as a fighter. Let's see. Man, too bad I don't have that new martial ability with the sap rule on the longsword, because I can add proficiency to that damage roll with the new rules. But we're gonna swing the longsword at it.
Okay.
I'm gonna take Quad Kevin's +5 to give
All
me
right.
what I need, because I rolled a 16.
Thanks, Quad Kevin.
I needed at least a little bit more.
Mm-hmm.
So that means I hit the doll.
Okay, it sure does, because weirdly, it has a 17 armor class.
And I'm gonna take half of what its life is, so that's down 6.
Okay, great.
It's only got 6 HP left. Either kill it or turn the bloody thing to stone, and we can restrain it before bringing it back and see if we can get answers if it's going to need consciousness.
Great.
Yeah.
Hurry.
Hard to turn it to stone since you're all there. But is it my turn?
Yep.
Mhm.
Okay. Well, I'm going to throw my dagger at it, because that's what I do.
You have advantage.
oh.
Or actually, Nardo should have had advantage. Sorry.
Oh, yeah. That's
Whatever.
right. I would have had advantage.
See if you get a nat 20.
Oh, I technically have advantage because you're standing next to it. But I actually only rolled a 27.
Oh, only. Okay.
Only.
Only. Let's see what happens with your 27.
Yeah.
Only did 5 damage. Garbage.
That's 19 damage.
All right, yeah. Okay, so your dagger is not just going to hit the doll, it's going to go through the doll and explode it in buttons and rice and fluff and old moldy rags. And as all of the pieces come down, you hear a metallic clink against the stone floor. Ding.
I do believe we might have found the key. And I go,
Can I go?
Sure, that's what we found, is a key.
Can I go pick up the bits of the voodoo doll?
Sure. Yeah, you're just gathering up pieces. It's not doing anything to you at this point.
I want to put it in like a separate cloth and just stick it in the bottle.
So did you pick up the key?
I think it's a key. I'm assuming it's a key. I went over to find out if it was a key.
Oh, it's definitely a key. It's a little key.
It's definitely a little key.
Stick it in the thing. Stick it in the hole.
Yep. I'm going to
Key in the
check to
hole.
make sure the hole isn't trapped just in case, and then we're going to stick the key in.
Okay, so if you're going to check for traps officially, I'm going to save you the time because we're running out of it. You don't see any kind of traps. It does feel warm to the touch, though, kind of like the other doors did in the past. But you don't. There's no traps you don't come across.
Where's my D4?
Success
There
fail.
we go. Get it ready.
Click.
It's a fire-looking one too that I grabbed, so it's appropriate.
All right. Well, I opened the little latch.
Okay. As you turn the key, it clicks. You pull on the handle. Yeah, it's that burning ring of fire that you have become accustomed to. But in the past, that has led you in the right direction. So.
You guys want to quickly check the other path before we go through?
Yeah.
Can we backtrack and just kind of
I mean,
go a
it's
little
just
bit?
a single room at the branch.
Yeah, so you went into the right door?
Right.
The
The right door.
Right.
We took the right path.
I have it written here which one it was, and I just completely ignored it. So you can go through this hatch, or you can walk back out the door and try that door and see where that one goes. It is completely up to you guys.
Yeah, let's go scope out the left side real quick.
Yeah. Check it out real quick.
Because
Loot.
if that door's locked, then old boy's still back there and he can't go anywhere.
Fair. All right, so this door looks almost exactly the same as the other door did before you opened it. The main door, not the little hatch. So if you would like to try, that's got a lock on it.
Yeah, I've got the original key that we took from the guy.
Okay.
So I'm gonna.
And hold on. Traps.
I'm gonna, because for the sake of
All right,
time,
we're going.
nothing there. It's not
Okay.
warm.
All right,
Door
open
opens.
door.
All
Open
right.
door for me.
So, what you see inside is actually a very, very large chamber. You see no windows, no other doors in this room, but you do, however, see a small pile of soil in the center of the room, and each one of the walls is an intricately painted fresco.
I feel like there's been a little bit of dirt left for the dirt man here.
How many piles of
The
dirt.
man.
how many piles of dirt?
Just one
Okay.
pile.
Didn't know if
thought
it was supposed to be
small.
like our graves or what.
Nope, it's too small to be a grave of any kind that you can tell, unless you're putting a doll in there. Which, and now that you have looked into this room, I think it's a really good time to leave us on a cliffhanger with some
Lame.
Oh man, that little thing was not my friend. I tried to help it. I tried to kiss it, make it as a friend, and it bit me. That's what I get. Not all voodoo dolls are made the same. Can't go just grabbing other voodoo dolls, apparently. They're all not nice.
All right, so we found the way out. Of course, Bree had to put blood on the voodoo doll. You know, little demon spall of cloth and twigs and whatever. What the heck was that thing made of? Definitely not sugar, spice, and all things nice.
Nope.
I don't know why people make these ugly, horrible, just cursed dolls, but it made me wipe the poison off my dagger when I killed it. So much for that. At least it's dead.
Well, I figure it might be time for a career change.
Yo ho.
Out of the pot and into the fire, literally. What am I doing here?
Okay, so this is great. We've made it out of the dungeon cells. And now we just have to get to the throne room and hope that months down the line, Deianira is still there. And if she's still there, that she's unharmed. And if that she's unharmed, that we can get her back and bring her back up to the mortal realm. Or the island is going to just get destroyed. And we're going to be trapped here forever. Oh, God. We're going to be trapped here forever. This is great. This is fun. All right, friends. I do. I need like a Princess Frostine wig. All right. Thank you guys, everybody, once again for joining us tonight for this very spooky episode of the Underworld. We want to remind you that we have shows all week long in a rotation on Thursdays, but we have our Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday shows just the same as we do all week long. That's right. Thank you. Modern Monday with Lady Prudence is on Monday. Tuesdays, Sonnets with Shakespeare. And we also have Curse of the Feywild, which has been going fantastic, except GIF is made of candy. And we have all of our other shows. We're hitting the end here, so I am just going to bring everybody back on for our final little moment here. Until next time, next month, when we come back and see what happens with our players next, I have been your Dungeon Mistress with the mostest, Anna Manjanu, and as always, when a regular 20 just won't do, you need a nat 21. We will see you back for our
Where is it?
October episode. You're in the Labyrinth. Bye, guys. Have a great weekend.